first carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Pats.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And Tommy Adebawore able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Running back Kyren Williams deep for L.A.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Throwing is Milton. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Milton. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, the Rams at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Tucker. Loose inside the 30.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Milton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw is Milton. He's got Jordan complete right side. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tucker is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 14. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's just going to be short here, barely.
Man, fuck no. I can tell you right now, I just got to get suspended. It's bullshit. I had that first down. Hell no. Fuck that.
So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow
toward the sideline, intercepted. Isaiah
That's crazy.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32.
That's crazy.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape.
That's
He's
crazy.
like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
no doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw, it's Milton.
They'll roll him out right.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Milton now to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They run. It's Tucker. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Milton. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Williams is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sean Tucker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Going after right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Milton, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 2. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now Milton.
Buying time to his left.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, LA!
Brevin Jordan
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Milton. This one deep for Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. We have played 3 quarters. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And a Tommy Adebawore picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
One thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker
to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, it's Milton.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.